evening, Looky Looky. It's Monday Night Mash. Yo, what up, everybody? How's it going tonight? Decided to start this a little early. Hope y'all don't mind. Got a little board sitting here. But so how is everybody this evening? Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. Hold on a second. Let me get back to the comments here. Hey, what's going on, Randy? Kid Cole, what's up, buddy? And Joni and Dome Seeker and Chewy, my brother. And my band of brother on Modern Warfare, definitely he's my sniping buddy. 5x5. What up, Max? What's going on, Mr. Habit? Yeah, it's very cold and windy out here. You ain't kidding, brother. I had my coat on. It's definitely weather for that coat. Yo, what up, Bama June? You filthy deplorable. Beaverines! Caveman. I can't do that as well. But nah. How y'all doing tonight? Wanted to start out by saying, how stupid is the government? But anyway, try to hide something telling us that they haven't been popping balloons for over a year. And then they're going to tell us they did. I don't know. Don't make no damn sense. Sorry about the PG. What's up, McBean? How you doing, my brother? But Michael G in the house. But no, I don't know. It's just stupid crap. And I swear, hey Michael G, I'm good, buddy. How are you tonight? And I swear, man, when I watched and yeah, I actually watched parts of the the State of the Union, and I swear I'm telling y'all, he has been fed lines. I don't think he was reading from a teleprompter, because I was watching him mumble before he would say shit. I think he's like the if y'all remember the show Dinosaurs, and if you actually remember, there was a puppet on there that was the newscaster, and his name was Howard Hand Up Me. And I think that's the biggest problem with Joe. He's got a hand up him, and he forgets shit. So somebody's in his ear telling him what to say, so he don't look stupid. Yeah, I know. I don't get this crap. Why are they having so many train derailments all of a sudden with chemicals all on them? That don't make no sense. And this is just happening like, what, 3 days apart, 4 days apart? I mean, I don't know. That whole thing in Ohio is horrible. Like, it's ridiculous. And then letting that one get caught on fire and then not putting it out, I don't. Hey, Paradise Egg. How you doing, girl? Big Country. What's up, bud? Kevin Payson. How you doing, buddy? I hope I said that right. How's it going, Kevin? But yeah, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's one conspiracy after another getting fleshed out now. I mean, what's next? The aliens? They're gonna tell us, oh yeah, we've been tracking them for years. I mean, they've already let documents out that said they did, but come on, y'all. This is getting weirder by the minute. Our government's gone nuts. But look who's running the show, so it makes sense. Hell, let me run it. No, I'm kidding. I couldn't do that. I would never do that. I'd look for somebody that had the wherewithal and the honesty to do it again, but we ain't gonna get no more JFKs or Abraham Lincoln. So we might as well get that out of the way. Yo, what up, Southern? Nah, you ain't late. Shoot, you just fashionable. Yeah, it's a clown show in the District of Criminals. You dang right. And I ain't afraid to say that on camera. I don't give crap. Yeah, maybe. I think they did, honestly, but I'm not really sure. I'm thinking they did though. But if they haven't, they might as well because I mean, they already admitted that they had been hiding in balloons for a year until everybody over Montana seen that one. And how could you not? Like, you got the the biggest, like one of the biggest states in the United States, with the most land coverage. Like, I mean, all of the land that's out there, I mean, that's untouched. I mean, you're bound to see something that far out because you can see for miles up there. Not that I've ever been to Montana, but I mean, why did they call it Big Sky Country? It's because you can see forever. All you see is sky and land. I mean, it's beautiful country up there. I know I've seen like pictures and I've seen like film documentaries and stuff from up there, and it's wow. It's an amazing country, but uh, it's amazing country up there, but I just ain't never been myself. But I mean, but still, like where you're seeing that much, you can see that far off. I mean, you're bound to see it. Eventually, somebody's going to see something. Like, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, we tried to cover it up," but like, what? Tell me that. What up, Ink Scars? How you doing, bro? But I mean, yeah, hit the like button, the notification button if you want to get notified when I come on every Monday and Friday now. Um, Starting next week, I'm starting a Monday. I'm gonna be doing my Monday show, and then I'll have the Friday show right after, like the that week. Um, 2 shows in 1 week. Gonna get double dose of the Caveman. I don't know if y'all can handle that or not. Hell, I don't know if I can do that or not. I don't know if I can come up with enough material to be that goofy that long. Yeah, I can. I'm that goofy all the time. I think I was born that way. Hmm. But no. So no, and then it was funny. Yeah, it's good. I'm loving it, man. I'm trying, y'all. That's all I can do. I just do what I do. Get nuts. I mean, I got 307 subscribers now, I think. And I know I've got like 600 and some odd watch hours, but I'm not nowhere near but I'm nowhere near where I want to be. But I'm hoping to at least by April or May or somewhere around along the lines get monetized or whatever. I mean, y'all can push for it. I mean, I'd love y'all to death because y'all been pushing for it as much as I have. I mean, y'all are as much a part of this as me. I'm just sitting up here being stupid. Or, well, I shouldn't say being stupid, but acting that way. I mean, it's all an act anyway. But, I mean, I mean, honestly, though, like the way this world's going now, it's it's redundant because like everything that we do. Hey, Brian, what's going on, brother? Uh, I mean, everything we do, everything. Hey, I appreciate that. I love the goofy too. I mean, yeah, I still got zero fishing rods yet. I got to get to John's again. I got to go down there sometime. Uh, and grab those. Um, but he hasn't called me here in the past couple of days. I talked to him on Xbox and stuff, but I haven't talked to him on the phone. I haven't hollered at him in a while. I need to text him or call him one day. Make sure I get. Oh yeah. uh Dome Seeker asked me a question in the chat earlier. She asked me if I ever got Brandy anything for Valentine's Day. Well, Uh, actually, the story behind that is she told me she was like, "No, you're not getting me anything." She's like, As much time as you spend doing the stuff on my YouTube page as you do for me and this and that." She's like, "I don't need anything," and I'm like, "But I was," and she wouldn't let me do it, so I got shut down. And I had a good idea too, but it was all right. I'll get it anyway and give it to her later. She don't have to know. Y'all don't tell her. Good evening, James Jenkins. What's up, buddy? Caveman James here. Woo! I'm a nut, y'all. Sign up, subscribe, do whatever y'all want. I mean, it's all in good fun. Shoot, y'all, y'all know. I mean, shoot, I am who I am. I mean, just do it anyway. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, she got. Hey, y'all, this woman is freaking amazing. I'm gonna tell you. Uh, she actually got me like these blue raspberry cherry hemp wraps, and they're full fledged wraps. They're the actual wrap. It's about like that long. It's about the size of a. It's actually about the size of a zigzag, which I actually smoke anyway a lot. So no, those are bomb, and I've been using them in between my other ones, so I got like you know I keep a supply all the time, so I'm not like burn out on them. Hey, I appreciate it. I definitely do, y'all. This girl's amazing. I don't know. I can't help it. I love her to death, even though she won't. She's set in her ways, but it's all good. I keep doing it anyway. Hey, you know what? Hollow points wouldn't be a bad idea either. Too bad I got to get a gun first. But more on that story about the gun thing. I'm trying to save up for one, and I've got the money for it. But well, living here at the big loony loopy loo cave, the mother that lives with me, she never really was big on guns, so I got to pause on that. I mean, I wish I didn't have to, but she's just not. Nah, I she's the main reason I won't, because she actually had my dad sell all his guns after he retired and didn't go hunting anymore. She's a big, I don't know, but I am going to get me a bow. She will let me have one of those. So I'm definitely getting a bow. Uh, I'm looking at a bear. I looked at one on Amazon today. It was like $209. I'm thinking about pulling that off in the next couple of days or next couple of weeks. But no, just the hey Lord Eagle, how's it going, buddy? Hey Pilgrims, Prepper, how you doing, bud? Uh, and anybody else I missed, how y'all doing? Um, and I'm sorry I missed y'all. I was in the in the midst of telling the story here. But no, no, I'm just out of. respect for her, I can't get one yet. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I hope you get better, and I hope you are better. I mean, you're here, so that's a good thing. I mean, yeah, I'm going to, but like I say, out of respect for her, I can't do that. um, but I am definitely gonna get a bow, uh, with some arrows. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely getting arrows with it. I mean, that's the main point. That's actually the whole point. Uh, but so people get the point. Well, that's true too sometimes, but uh, I am gonna go Dukes of Hazard, man, and get me a bow though. I'm gonna be like Bo and Luke. I'm at least gonna carry around a bow with me at some point, whether it's a recurve or a compound or something like that. Um, and besides, with a bow, I don't have to have a permit, uh, which is a good thing because I don't really want to have to register a gun under my name in the long run. But I'm definitely going to because I have to because I mean the way this world's getting, eventually I'm going to need one. Yeah, exactly. Ink scars the long point to prove. Hey man, I appreciate that, kid Coleman. Shoot, yeah. Uh, yeah, that's a good one, Michael G. Um, I used to pull back in the day. Uh, my dad had a 65-pound draw on his, but it took everything I had to pull that damn thing back. And it was a compound bow. So once I got it back, it was okay. But my dad was strong as an ox though, so it made sense. Uh, I mean, he was lifting. My dad worked for the town that I live in for like 20 some years, and he was lifting like 12-inch pipes, which are like huge. I mean, they're like big pipes, and I'm telling you, it is nuts. I mean, that man was he was strong as a horse. Uh, I wouldn't have tangled with him, even though one time I told him I thought I could beat him up, but he was like, "Uh huh, yeah, right," and then he just walked off with a smile on his face and shook his head. I was like, "Yeah, you're right." I told him that later. I was like, "Yeah, you're right. I couldn't do it," but yeah, because I mean, even Brandy will tell you, my dad was he's a big dude. Even he was my size, height wise, and maybe stature wise, and he was just a big guy. Like he was just muscle all over because of what kind of work he did. Uh, but nah, when he passed away, he was probably smaller than I am. But I think he weighed like 175 pounds. Uh, but that was because of the cancer that he ended up getting. But he actually saved me and Brandy one time when we was working together. We had a valve blowout in the restaurant we were in, the Dairy Queen we worked in years ago, and I couldn't get the water cut off because I didn't have a pair of pliers. I didn't have anything, and only thing I knew to do, I said, Brandy, I said, before we get drowned, because I mean there was water spraying everywhere. I said, I'm gonna run up to the truck and I said, I'm gonna go get Dad. And I said, maybe he can help us get this thing shut off. I said, because he knows more about it than I do. She's like, yeah, do it. And at the time, she was the manager on duty anyway, because both of us at the time were shift leaders anyhow. And she said, yeah, go do it. And I said, all right. So I ran up and got Dad out of the parking lot, and he come down to the drive-through window, and he's like, holy crap! He said, hold on, and he went back to the truck and got a pair of pliers and climbed through the window and shut the water off at the source, like right there where it was at. But what had happened was the one of the pipe fittings on the like that connected to the water line busted. It was plastic and it snapped off Well, we didn't have a pair of pliers or anything because there wasn't a knob on the top. It just had like a it was just a piece that the knob screwed down into. So we didn't have anything to cut it off with. So here you come down there with a pair of pliers and turn that damn thing off for us because the whole damn store was flooding. I mean, it was like a puddle of water in the floor at the time. But I'm like, holy crap. But oh wow, a slingshot? That would be hard to do. Yeah, it was hard to get to. We had to move the drink machine out of the way. Yeah. I mean, it was bad. Like we were completely drowned it. But yeah, a slingshot would be cool. Uh like the old timey slingshots are really cool. Yeah. Yeah. We couldn't let nobody in the door. Not no one. I mean, they were strict on that. Like if we had let him through the door, they would have killed us. We'd have both got fired, but at the time they didn't care because and I told them I was like, "Hey, y'all can get rid of me or whatever, but I'm telling y'all, like it was horrible." But shoot, that's crazy, my man. But I'd appreciated it. Uh, but yeah, like honestly though, it's crazy though. Uh, yeah, yeah. That's the kind I was thinking of. Michael G was the ones like that was in the Bible. I'd love to learn how to use one of those, but I've never learned. That's a skill I'd have to master. I know the concept of like twisting it and then flicking it, but I'd have to get, I'd have to get it the right way and get it set up and all that good stuff. But, did you really? You tell John that today? That's funny as heck. Shoot, I'm off this weekend, Chewy. We'll play some this weekend. Um, but that's hilarious. I can't believe you texted him that. Uh, did he ever text you back? That's the other question. Yeah, man. Don't forget to hit the like button and the little notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm on, either Monday or Fridays, whichever days y'all can make it. Um, I was gonna ask y'all a question. What time would y'all like me to be on Fridays? Because I can do it at 8. I can do it 9. I mean, it's up to y'all. If you want it earlier, I can do it a little earlier. If you want it later, I can do it later. I mean, or I can leave it at the time it is now. Um, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Y'all give me an idea. Uh, or I can just set up a poll if you want me to. I mean, hell, y'all tell me what to do. This is y'all shows as much as it is mine. All right, Kid Coleman. Sounds good. Wow, Joey, that's funny. He said that, did he? Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's a big learning curve, Michael. I'm sure. I would almost bet on it. What's up, Seventh Hour? How you doing? Torch 114. Hey, how you doing? Bama said she was flexible. All right, Paradise Acres. I appreciate it, sweetie. Um, I'm thinking maybe 8 o'clock. That way, there's a lot more people that can, you know, get the channel and then do a 9 o'clock on Mondays, like I always do. I may push this one back to a earlier time then. Uh, that way I get more exposure too. Um, start the the show early. That way I can figure out what to do with everything else. And that way I get more exposure, and there's people that can come that don't usually get to come, and they'll get more benefit out of it, and I'll get more benefit too. Uh, and then we all win in the end. But somewhere, nah, never mind, forget that. uh, nah, wear my boogie shirt. Woo, BWC baby. uh, Let me tell you, y'all, the boogeyman is damn. I do a little boogeyman for you, little boogie woogie man, Jimmy Valiant from 1980. When he was back in JCP, when Paul Jones jumped him and cut his hair, or I think he took his beard one. I can't remember which one that was. But anyway, woo, Massa Daddy. The Woogie Woogie Man. You can't get no better than him. That dude. Hey, somebody, I have to give somebody credit on YouTube. They took a Jimmy Valiant video, and this is no lie. They took it and put it to a rap beat and made him and made a rap song out of what he was saying. It is hilarious, but it's one of the best videos I've ever seen. If I endorse one video, that'd be the video I'd have to go like tell y'all to go look up. Look up Jimmy Valiant raps. that's the name of the video. It's called Jimmy Valiant Rap. But yeah, Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Woo, Mustard Daddy. One of the best one of the best talkers ever, because like that dude, he could talk, and like you just listen to him. He didn't really say a whole lot because you couldn't understand half the crap he was talking about, but you wanted to hear him because he was just cool. It was Boogie Woogie. I mean, it was the Boogeyman. Like now, when he did that Soul Man video, though, that was cool because he was sitting on the streets in like New York or somewhere, like in a slum like place, and he's sitting on the street, and he's like, and I kind of do his voice a little bit, but he's sitting there and he's like, man, the Boogie Woogie Man is down. I don't know if you people know the hurt and the pain the Boogie's feeling right now. And then he just keeps going, and it's like, and it's so soulful, and you hear like this harmonica music in the background. It's like, da-na-na-na-na. It's kind of like a soul jazz, like a old like blues beat, like da-na-na-na-na. But it's like really slowed down and kind of like mellowed out, and it's wild. But and he's just sitting there talking like this mellow jazz, man, and it's just ridiculous. That dude he was an innovator, but he was crazy too. Like his matches were short. Hey, shortages. I've seen a lot of shortages here, but there's not. It's just on certain items though. Like, but and I can't even. Some of them I don't even buy, so it's not really a big deal to me. But oh, okay. What is Chamber? I ain't never seen that. Chamber's on tomorrow. What is Chamber? I have HBO Max. Is it on there? Yeah, cat food here is getting really hard to do. That and dog food. Some dog food is like disappearing like the dry. But dry dog food has a lot of grain in it anyway, and it's not totally great for your dog anyhow. But some of the canned food ain't no better. So I don't know. You just have to find your own, what you want to feed your dog and what your dog will eat and what it likes. But hey, poor country, how you doing? But yeah, cat food here is a little sketchy. Um, you can find it at times, and then other ones. We play on the Xbox Series S. I do anyway. I don't know what Chewy's playing on. I know he's on like the S or the X, whichever one he's got. I don't know which one he has. Uh, and then my other buddy John, he plays on the S. Yeah, yeah. All of it's getting hard to find. All of the dog and cat food is. I mean, even the real food, like the even the dog food that's formulated to not have grains in it and all that stuff is getting really hard to find. Yeah, like most of it is. I mean, I've looked. Actually, I went to my local grocery store, Food Line here today, and I don't think I seen. Well, there was a certain dog food brand that we usually get here. It's like Roy's or whatever, and I don't think I seen any of those out on the market. So it's like, and that's like it's like a dry food, but uh, yeah, I don't think I've seen any of that in on the shelf at the store today. I seen some other dog food, but I know Food Line had their brand out there, which is like really cheap, but you know, it is what it is. Uh, but but Um, and I've seen like certain like spices have been missing, and certain I do know certain spices are missing because there was a couple looking for like it was like a minced clove in a jar that had like an oil with it, and they wanted those for like a steak or something that they were making, and I tried to help them find it, and the only thing I could find was the powdered clove. And they said, well, we'll take this just in case, but it wasn't what they wanted. But so stuff like that's been missing too. So I don't know. There's some shortages in different areas, so it's hard to say. Oh my God, ain't that's funny. But hell, I can't help but play. I love playing games, and I'm almost 50, dog. Shit, I still play Call of Duty and Madden 23. I got Red Dead Redemption is my favorite game though. I love that damn game. Well, the second one anyway. I love both of them actually. I love all three of them, but the second one I'm still playing, but I love it. And the first one I really loved, but I hated the way it ended. Uh yeah, Ink's really on fire. He keeps going, he gonna go burn up. Hi Patty C. How you doing? Hey poor country. But yeah, I mean, shit, it's crazy. Yeah. Hey, rabbits are easy to raise and do all that stuff with. And shit, they multiply like anything, man. So you got that point too. Like you got all kinds of different. You got good points with rabbits all the way around. Hey, man, that's all right. But you know how it is. Hey, but I probably be playing video games well into my 80s, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Uh, I actually knew a guy that was in his 80s that used to play video games. I used to borrow games from him. I called him Pops. He used to live next door to me. Um, he had a Nintendo, and I did too at the time. And he let me borrow all of his Nintendo games that he had. He had some really good ones too. I'd borrowed this one called Fax Fandu. It was a role playing game. Man, I played that game for a week straight, and I loved every minute of it. And then uh, I took it back to him after a week was over. He said, "Well, how far along did you get?" And I said, "Oh, about halfway through it." He said, "Well, hell," he said, "take it back." I was like, "Huh?" He said, "Well, play it until you finish it." So I had that game for like a month or a month and a half. Then I took it back over and I said, "That game was awesome." He said, "You want another one?" It was like a library. He had a stack of them like this high, just in the floor. I'm talking like this high from the floor down. And he said, "What else you want to play?" I'm like, "What do you got?" And he's like, "Here, look through these." And he just hands me a stack like this high. I'm like, "Holy crap." And as a kid, I'm just like bonkers over at crap because I wasn't but like 13 at the time. Oh, you've been told that you and don't multiply like rabbits? Well, hey, if you're good at something, you might as well keep doing it. That's all I can say. If you're good at it, might as well keep doing it. You spayed a long time ago? Wow. Don't really, really? Oh my God. Ain't that funny, dude? Surprised he can't get out the parking lot. Maybe some days he don't. She might pin him in the seat. Be like, yo, that funky Comadina. Yo, just told him out. And this is that funky Comadina, baby. She did the wild thing. There you go. Little Tomo. Yo, man. Dude, I understand where you coming from, Lord Eagle. I wouldn't have I wouldn't now let I know where you coming from, bud. And yeah, they do fit in a good box. But shoot. Teresa Buchanan, what up? But yeah, like I'm telling y'all, it's crazy because like it doesn't matter what games you play, whatever you do, it's just nuts. But nobody turning Ron into a steer. Uh-oh. Ron want to beat a bull with a horn. He don't want him to say, "Whoa, Nelly." All right, Michael. Shot and he said, "Hey." Michael G says hi. Black Cat Whirly Gig, what up? But no, it's Ink Scars. Have a good one, bud. God bless you. Uh, so what are we doing? That's all right there. Wow. Nah, I'm kidding, y'all. But nah, I don't know. I'll probably be 110, but like be knocking on the desk door playing a video game, fall over dead, controller in hand. I do tell. Hey, I do have one thing I want to say though. Man, I checked out the new Mario movie the other day, like the trailer for it, and it's nostalgia indeed. uh, they brought back the Mario theme song from the very first Mario show, the one that's like dun, 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 and they brought back the Mario rap. I was like, whoa, they're doing it all in this movie. Donkey Kong's on there, even though he's voiced by Seth Rogen. That's cool, but I don't know. I think I would have had somebody else voice him. Uh, but Seth Rogen's cool anyway. I love Seth Rogen. Yo, I love all my Caverin families too. And I tell y'all what, it's windy as crap outside, and don't go out without a coat because it's cold. If you live around here, if you live on the eastern seaboard where this storm come through yesterday, it's cold. If you live around Virginia and I think Maryland and them kind of areas, yeah, it's a little chilly. Yeah, Chewy, you ain't kidding, buddy. I mean, that movie looked like it was gonna be cool as crap. Cause I love the way he comes running in and tries to like super punch Donkey Kong, and Donkey Kong catches him by the face and then starts beating the crap out of him. That was hilarious. And then he gets up and he looks around and then he sees like one of those question mark jump boxes and he jumps up there and he gets a cat suit and Donkey Kong's like, "You're dead meat." Throws a big ass punch at him. See Mario in this little cat suit with some claws on it, going meow. Yeah, it's like 20 something to here. It's like 28, 29. Yo, look, see this right here? That was Caveman. Like, uh, in December, no, in November. That was me. Yeah, that was that big, 240 pounds. That was Blubberman. But anyway, Lord Eagle, I hope you feel better, buddy. Evening, bud. Get to feeling better, brother. See you, Lord Eagle. Oh wow, Patty. See, you was allowed sunshine today. Woo! We got clouds all day. And a little bit of sleet and some snow that didn't mount to nothing, but we still got it. And then some blustery winds and some freezing weather. We are just in the thick of it. Hey, I ain't afraid to be a nerd. I ain't afraid to be crazy. And I'm not afraid to be nobody. But and I resemble all those. But anyway. But nah. Yeah, over here. Right there. I'm pointing at me. I'm the fat dude right here. Standing next to my mother. And then that's my brother in the middle. Right there. Then that's my sister in law. Over here. Nah, you can't be a dork. I mean, being a dork's a little bit out there. Oh yeah. That's me. 240 pounds ago. No. About 100 and let's see, I weigh like 170 now or 180, 170 something, 173, 174. So like 130 pounds ago. Yeah, I hate autocorrect. That dang thing kills me. Saying need all the time instead of nerd or whatever you want to put in there. It autocorrects it to the wrong dang thing. And then you're like, wait, what? This ain't making no sense. Me and Brandy cuss it every day. Yeah. Hey, man. That's the reason I said I'm respecting her. That's the reason I haven't got a gun yet. Because she don't want them in the house. And I told her I wouldn't do it until, I wouldn't do it while she was here. So I'm just being, that's the reason I said I'm going to get a bow first. Uh, and go that route for a while. And then, but eventually I'll get a gun and, you know, get me a little stockpile, hopefully. But, and I still got to get her, I'm going to film this too. I still got to get her to show me how to can like beats and all that good stuff the way she does it, so I can learn that too. And I'm gonna video it, so it's on documenting. It is all documented and stuff. It'll be cool. And I'll post it to the page and it'll be awesome. Good night, Paradise. Have a good night. Oh, I know you didn't type duck. It's okay. I understand it. Oh yeah. It makes us both say crazy shit. Oh yeah, definitely. She's got to. I've already asked her if she would write it all down for me, but she hasn't done that yet. She ain't gotten gear yet, I don't guess. But she will. I mean, she's documented a lot of her recipes that she does. Um, just the main ones that she does. I mean, ones she likes and stuff like that. But I mean, but hopefully, I can get her to do that, and maybe I can video it, and we can see how she does it, and I can have a documented. That way I can document it on film, so everybody has like how she does it. If you want to follow that direction, or heck, Joni could do her own like the way she does hers, man. Like shoot, everybody could do something like that. It's educational, little. It's educational. But some days I remind myself of Jonathan Winters. Actually, I was watching him the other day. He's a trip. I love that man. He was awesome. Uh Chewbacca, I only know a few Spanish words myself, and most of them cuss words. I know de nada and gracias and stuff like that, but like that's thank you and you're welcome. But then I know por favor and stuff like that, but which por favor I don't even but like I know all of that, but then the rest of it's just cuss words. Man, all them trains derailing was I don't know. I think it was a little bit shady in my opinion because that just happened in like all of a sudden in two like few days within each other. Like there's never been that many train derailments all of a sudden, just one after the other. It's just like not even. I don't even. I'm gonna have to do some research, but I don't even think in history there's been that many train derailments back to back in like a couple days. Like I mean, I don't know. It's retarded. And yeah. And then I don't know, man. There's a lot of shit going on that shouldn't be going on. And there's a lot of, I don't know. It the whole that whole thing is just out of hand. Like, how do you not clean up that spill? Like, how are you not Johnny on the spot? And then, like, it don't make no damn sense. Like, you're not Johnny on the spot. You're not doing anything to help them people. And then you're letting it get into the drinking water and everywhere else. And then it's like, oops, our bad. And then some Yahoo decides to light it on fire. Who told him to do that? Pete Bittigig says there's 1,000 every year. Uh, hmm. I don't know. Yeah, like, come on. Why would you let them just like blow up and get caught on fire and shit? Like, it doesn't make. I don't know. It, it's in my opinion, it's retarded to do that. Like, you just they it was like, okay, we're just going to send the dumbest dude down there to just handle this for a minute. Boy, that went real well. Like, I don't understand it. People are. That's what I'm saying. The government is just inept. It's not equipped no more. It's out of sync. It's out of tune. Wait, I should just come out and say it. It's senile, like the leader. Oh boy, I'm gonna get kicked for YouTube for saying that. But hey, but anyway, yeah, I'm supposed to. I don't know when. He told me what the date was, but I got to get him to fill me in on that again so I can put in for it because I got to do it for like 2 weeks in advance so I can get the days off, or I won't get them. They'll just look it over. My company's an ass like that. But I love working there. I mean, I can't say I don't like working for them. Uh, yeah, FBJ, he is a coward and a traitor, but oh, okay, Joni, I'll have to look that up. Definitely, I'll look that up. Blue beam. Okay, I haven't checked that out yet, and I'm actually definitely going to check into how many train derailments there's been every year because, especially like within a couple of days of each other, because this is retarded. I ain't never heard of a train derailing, and then all of a sudden, boom, there's another one. Oh shit, and it's the same shit or almost the same shit. Like, that doesn't make too much fakes. I mean, it doesn't make too much sense. Damn, that's a lot of train wrecks. Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of people gonna have a field day in court. Whatever trains. whatever train company that was, I feel sorry for them. Because there's a lawyer I know that Jim Cornette endorses named Stephen P. New, and he's a personal injury lawyer and that kind of lawyer too. Heck, he actually sued a city in West Virginia for bad drinking water because of the chemicals in their drinking water that was giving everybody cancer, and he won too. So yeah, and I think he's licensed in Ohio. So that train company better watch out. Yo, country, I do too, brother. But keep your chin up, bro. Like I do. I mean, it ain't gonna get worse. I mean, the personal part of your life. Now, the governmental side of it, I can't help you with. That's still gonna get bad, no matter what we do. Come on, my man. Keep it up, bro. Chewbacca, you say Jim Cornette's an idiot? What are you, a Vince Russo guy? Yeah, the whole world's a present train wreck. You ain't kidding. Yeah, we definitely all feel like that some days. Like our whole life's just gone to shambles and we can't do nothing about it. But then it's just like, well, I guess we're done. Well, I feel sorry for Norfolk Southern. Eric Bischoff? Oh my God. Hey, but Chewy, I gotta give it to you, brother. I do have to admit, Eric Bischoff and Jim Cornette agree on one thing: that Vince Russo is a dumbass. Hey, I like Jeff Jarrett now. He had a good idea with TNA, but he let too many hens in the hen house. Him and Dixie Carter, and he fucked it up. And the worst part of it was they let Vince Russo in there, and they really fucked it up. That and Dixie Carter didn't know her ass from a hole in the ground, but from running a wrestling company. But that's beside the point. Just like E equals MC squared. I don't even know what that means, so I don't try it. And well, she shouldn't have tried she shouldn't try to be a promoter. She wasn't good at it. Should have left it to Jeff. Yo, Red Dog, what up, buddy? Uh, who's Hoarder Nurse? I don't know. Hoarder Nurse 1. Who's that? Who are y'all talking about? Hold up. I gotta scroll up. 2/17/2023, this day in history. Hoarder Nurse 1 is still a fake prepper. Okay. Well, who's Hoarder Nurse? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Well, who would have called her Hoarder? But, all right. Hey, man, I'm always high, bro. I don't ever go anywhere without being that way. But I like it. But I'm good at it. I stay that way. Keeps me happy. Yeah, I get that. Hey, that's good, Red Dog. Good, good, good. Nah, I'm not as high as everybody thinks I am though. I just like to keep the red eye. Shoot, I'm far from being high. I don't know. I think I could smoke 24 hours a day and not really be high. But I smoke every day. And it helps the pain in my leg and my arms and shit that ail me. Hey man, I stay that way. Like I'm not lying. I mean, I'm not really like high, but I stay like a with a low buzz all the time. I try to keep it like a low level buzz going every day because it helps my knees. My knees are all jacked up. But it's all good though. Too much backyard football. Too much running back as in the backyard football playing tackle. That was dumb of me back in the day, but shit, I thought I was invincible. Flow grown, what up? Nah, you good, buddy. You ain't late. Ain't nobody ever late to my show. Everybody's on time. Come in whenever you need to come in. Come in when you can get in. Wait, spending so much time on what? The low level buzz, the weed, the happenstance. Oh yeah, by the way, y'all, uh, me and Shy. Oh yeah, well, hey, I ain't on my knees, not unless I'm bowing to you. uh, but no, actually, I was gonna say, hell no, I don't hurt them. That's what I do. Hey, trust me. Like I said, I ain't never like that until I'm bound to you. I told you. Nothing gets by the caveman. Nada. That's it. I gotta be honest. That's me. I can't lie. I ain't gonna say no. I wouldn't do that. Then I'd be lying. But no, honestly though, now back to what I was getting ready to say. Actually, me and Brandy or me and Sheridan, we are trying to co-author a book. It's a story idea I come up with. Actually, I was at work one day and came up with it off the top of my head. But it was actually pretty cool though. It's going to be like a post-apocalyptic kind of story. Um, but the catch is, and not to give the story away, but the catch is there's a girl that has to save the world. Well, the only person that she knows that she can turn to that can help her is in the mafia, and he's nuts. But that's all I'm going to say. You'll have to wait until we get the story wrote, and then y'all have to go check out Sheridan's page, uh, which I'll add to the comments later. Her her page again on this video. I'll link it to this video. But and then I'll also link it. I've also got a link in my community where my community's at with her on it. So um y'all can check it out there too if you need to. Yeah. Hey, I know that. Actually, I'm going to work on that after I get off of here once I get everything posted. Um, because I got to finish downloading all of the rest of the audio clips. Um, I've got and you've got to finish all of the you got to finish all the artwork. Nope, not yet. Oh yeah, definitely. But nah, we'll get all of that done. Because I planned on, like I said, I plan on getting it done this weekend because I'm off, and I got to do some other stuff too. I got to get some more wrestling videos from my cousin. Um, no, they don't hate me. They love me. They want me with you because of that reason, and I wouldn't mind it anyway. I think I can deal with it, but that's just me. Uh, but that's just the truth. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, Dome. She knows that. I've told her that many times. I still tell her that every now and then. But no, it's all good. Hey, I'm a butthead. That's true. Damn. Ron, it's all good, brother. I ain't. Nah, actually, I don't watch the modern stuff anymore. I I haven't watched wrestling since the Attitude Era. I mean, I watch it off and on. Like, I maybe catch a pay per view or something I want to see. Like right now, I've been hearing, like, I listen to Jim Cornette a lot, his podcast a lot, and he's been talking about how like Roman Reigns and oh shoot, I can't even think the guy's name, but anyway, uh, it's the redheaded dude, Sami Zayn, how they're like, but but yeah, like I might catch a match like that or something, but nah, I don't watch the actual stuff, like the new stuff anymore. I really don't. I don't even, and I've never actually seen a AEW program. The only one I've seen is the very first one that CM Punk started on, and that came out on, and uh, I watched the very first double or like their very first pay per view, but after that, no, I haven't even watched it. About the only thing I do, I mean, I watch a lot of the old stuff. Uh, as I said, my cousin that I'm trying to find some more wrestling for now, just brought me like the whole, like, just about every TV show from 1987's JCP, which is Jim Crockett Promotions, which is the NWA. He brought me most of the North Carolina stuff from '87. I was like, holy shit! But I found him a lot of stuff too, so, and I burned him a lot of stuff, so it's all good though. Yeah, I like Bray Wyatt. He's all right. I'm not real big on Braun Strowman, but He's a beast. I give him that. But the Undertaker in my day was the man. Him and Ric Flair, those two guys will be legends in my. That if I had a Mount Rushmore, those two guys would be the very first two up there. It would probably be Flair, Undertaker, Stone Cold, and Arn Anderson. That's four. And then the fifth one would probably be The Rock. But the reason I say Arn Anderson was because that man could talk as Blue Streak. There was nobody on the microphone like Arn Anderson. You could that dude, all he had to do was look in the camera and just say something and it was on. Like he was just boom, straight money every time. Like it did not matter. He could just pick up a microphone and you was listening to Arn Anderson because he was going to tell you how it was and what he was going to do to that guy that night. And then you just sat back and kind of watch what he did. Hey, Sting was good though, man. I give you that. Sting's a legend. Sting made his own niche in the world. But the Undertaker was that dude held that character for 30 years. I mean, there is nobody that's had a career that he just personified that character for 30 years. I mean, he kept it under wraps for 30 years that he was not the Undertaker all the time. I mean, anywhere you saw him go, he was the Undertaker. I don't care what it was, he was the Undertaker. You met him out in public, he was the Undertaker. Like, it's nuts. Yep, it's showtime, folks. Woo! But telling you, man, when that light went out and the gong hit, and you got that eerie ass music at any show, you did get chills, man. I mean, you really did. Like I did when I went to Atlanta one time with John. We went to a live house show for Raw back when they still had the when they were having the faction or like the wars between the three companies or whatever. And when Kane come out, man, that was chilling too, because like the lights go out and then all of a sudden you just see this big ass like fire come up and you're like, oh shit. And then you know it's Kane because here he comes. Yeah. Yeah. Kurt Angle loved the Undertaker. Him and Undertaker were like, Kurt Angle was like, him and Taker loved each other. I mean, he loved the Undertaker. He thought there was nobody like the Undertaker. But yeah, honestly though, man, like I don't know. It's crazy. But no, I don't I really don't watch the new stuff anymore though. Um but like I say, like Michael G, uh but yeah, I just, I just don't. Yeah, Kurt's funny. He can be hilarious sometimes. I used to love to watch him do his interviews sometimes. Like that one he did where he was wearing the little howdy doody hat, the little cowboy hat, and he had the ukulele and he was trying to play it. That was freaking phenomenal. I mean, dude, the Road Warriors. Now you hit a team that I loved. my my all time favorite, my top 5 all time favorite wrestling tag teams. My all time ultimate favorite duo, Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngwood. I've said that a million times. Uh, Now, do I think they're the greatest tag team of all time? No, because that's the Road Warriors. Those dudes will be always the best. Uh, but my personal favorite is Jay Youngblood and Ricky Steamboat just because of their chemistry. Those two dudes were awesome. Uh, Another one of my personal favorites, the Rock and Roll Express, because those dudes had the chemistry and the wherewithal. And I hate to say it, and I know Brandy's gonna kill me for saying it, but I love Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express. I'm not bullshitting y'all. And it wasn't because of Jim Cornette, the way they were as the bad guys or whatever. It was just how them them guys could interact with just about any team in the freaking sport and do whatever they wanted. Bobby Eaton was freaking a genius. That dude could come off the top rope and it looked like he killed the guy. But it was so devastating looking that it looked like he could kill the guy, but I mean, you can't deny talent. And those guys had it. I mean, both integrations of the Midnight Express. And I'm not going to say the new Midnight Express with Bob Holly and no, that was a shamble. Cause don't ever, oh my God, that should never go anywhere near about any of that. But I mean, even poor Jim Cornette regrets that to this day. Uh, but yeah, no, yeah, you have to say that they were, and then I have to go with let's see, I've got the Road Warriors, well, Ricky Steamboat and Jay Youngblood, the Road Warriors, Rock and Roll Express, and the Midnight Express. And I guess I'd have to go the Hart Foundation. I mean, those guys were good too. Um, and if I wanted to throw a sixth one in there, it'd be the Rockers, Shawn and Michael. I mean, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty. I mean, they were good. Hey, Rick and Scott were awesome. I love them two guys, but those two guys were like feared in the locker room. I've heard stories about those guys um, that nobody ever fucked with them. But you can fuck with anybody else, but you didn't fuck with the Steiners. But that's because of where that's just because of the fact that they were legit guys. I mean, they were legit like amateur wrestlers and stuff, and they could stretch your ass, as they say in the business, or as the guys in the business say, they can stretch you. But and I'm not trying to sound fancy or whatever because that's just not me. I'm not like that. Uh, but no, because I wouldn't disrespect those guys like that because I'm not trying to be smart to the game because I'm not 100% like that, not in that sense. Um, oh yeah, Scott was one of the biggest pricks ever. There's like thousands of videos on him being an asshole, uh, saying nobody wanted to work with him and the way he worked was just flat out terrible. Uh, but oh yeah, Flair's an awesome dude too. He'll actually there's a story by DDP where he tells it on WSI Sports and it's on YouTube. He gives an interview to the guy on there, the podcaster on there, and he tells the guy, he's like, yeah, he said that him and Rick went out one day, or he saw Rick out one day, and Rick went to sit with his family. Well, he come over and talked to DDP, and they had just squashed their beef and everything, and so so Paige said after Rick got up and they finished their conversation and everything, and Rick went back to his family. uh, DDP and them finished their dinner, and Rick and them was still there. Well, DDP went up to the counter and he paid for Ric Flair's food. Well, and his own food. So he leaves. Well, the next day they're at a TV taping or somewhere later on. Later, Raven. Good seeing you. Uh, be safe. And God bless. But uh, Prayers, Beverly. Um, but no, anyway. So getting back to the story. So, uh, they see each other at a taping later on. So they look at each other and they're like, so Flair comes running up to DDP and he's like, dude, he's like, don't you ever pay for the Nature Boy shit again. And he was laughing, but he said nobody pays for the Nature stuff. The Nature always pays for everybody else's. And he was just laughing. Both of them said, he said that both of them were laughing. But, but yeah, honestly though, like, and no problem, Raven. But yeah, honestly though, like it's funny because I watched a video one time. It was where they swap wives and stuff, and he had swapped wives with Roddy Piper. Well, he had Piper's wife out at a bar, and she's not really into that kind of stuff. But he's like, he's Ric Flair. He has to do the flamboyant. Well, so they're in that bar, and there's like probably 50, 75, maybe 100 people in there. And Flair pulls out this big wad of cash and throws it up in the air and says, drinks are on me. And everybody in that bar was drinking off of Flair. That's the kind of guy he is. That's what he does. Like, oh, wow. Medusa Michelle? That's cool. Was she Lundra Blaze yet, or was she just going by her real name as Medusa? Yeah, for a while. And Ric Flair's wife had to do all of the chores at Roddy Piper's house that his wife had to do. It was a comical show. Oh, okay, okay, that's cool. So she went as Medusa because that's her real name now. Well, but not back then. I don't think it was, but uh, Maselli was her real name. But I don't know if that's her maiden name or if it's her married name. I can't remember. Uh, I haven't looked it up in years, but they haven't got him in a room yet, and you've been there since 12 o'clock today. What the fuck? Damn, Beverly, I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's bullshit. What kind of fucked up medical system is this country got anyway? Damn. We can't even get a sick person in the fucking room. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, Medusa was a band name back in the day. Uh, but damn, that's messed up. Uh, fast and quick, I would go the auto flowering. But if I just want to gestate a seed and do it the good way, yeah, photo period. That's just my take, man. I mean, but everybody has their druthers and their own opinions. But yeah, auto's good, but yeah, they are finicky as shit. Um, but no, I like one or the other. Either way, I mean, they're both good. But the photo one is you just have to, you know. Yeah, I do too. I got to get a piece of property so I can do some greenhousing. Because where I live, I can't do it. I'm in an apartment and it sucks. Unless I do it in the closet or something. But yeah, you're right, Brandy. But No. Uh, but yeah, that's definitely a good question though, Red. But honestly, auto flowering's good. In my opinion, I mean they're finicky as hell, but if you want something quick, they're pretty fast growers. But it's like Kid Coleman said, they're finicky as fuck. You have to baby them. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with it as long as you got a greenhouse, bro. That's all it matters. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's quick because the auto, I think it's like 6 months or something, or a year, or well, somewhere around in that area. It's like 6 months, I think, pretty much. But I can't remember for like 100% off the top of my head. The seeds. What kind of seeds? From like what kind of pot seeds is or weed seeds is better? Yeah. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong spinning or with beets. I love beets. I love to pickle them. Ha! I love pickled beets. And that's the only way I eat them. I don't like them cooked. I love them. I love them pickled. I can eat them pickled all day, all day long till they give me a stomach ache, and then I don't want them no more. But then I get up the next day and eat some more. Nah, honestly though, I love pickled beets. They're awesome. Uh, oh, Brandy, you can do something. You've raised pets. You're all right. You can raise a dog, a cat, and all that. You can raise a flower. I've never tried them raw, but I guess it wouldn't be no different than a pickle beet. It's just without the like vinegar taste. So they might be all right raw. I'd have to try one, but for right now, I don't know how they taste. Uh, I just had to try one raw, but um, I've never actually done that though. That's interesting. I am gonna have to try beet raw. Hmm. Uh, but soggy grass. Yeah, me neither, bro. Hey, that's cool, bro. That's cool, Kid Coleman. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, okay. So you just do the animals and she does all the other. She does the plants. I got you. I kind of figured that was the case anyway, but you know, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's like me. I like the GMO cookies, and I like Gorilla Glue. Um, right now I got GMO cookies is what I'm doing now. Is what I'm smoking now. But yeah, GMO cookies is really good. You can function on it too. Hey, Girl Scout cookies good too. But I've had it too. Um, I don't mind Candyland. That's good too. But it's got like some people. Some people don't like it because of the way it makes them feel sometimes. But I don't mind it. You looking for bacon seeds? Shoot, if we could have one of them, man, that'd be awesome. Have bacon all year round, growing on a little tree. Dad, I want some bacon. Get it off the tree, son. Okay, here. There you go, boy. All right. What the weed names? I don't know. They just come up with them. There's a weed strain called blueberry yum yum. There's a weed strain called Gorilla Glue. There's a weed strain called Candyland. There's a weed strain called Purple Haze. There's a weed strain called, like he said, the oh shoot, the white shit. I can't remember what he said, but anyway. And then there's all kinds, but I don't know who actually comes up with the names. But I ain't really worried. That's a good question. I don't know who comes up with them now. I don't know who ever came up with them, or when they ever stopped or started naming them and all of that. But I do know that, yeah, there is one called Dick in the Dirt. Uh, and then there's one. Well, there's Sex on the Beach too, just like the liquor. I mean, that sucks, Beverly. Yeah, yeah. They just take like one name from one plant and then they add it to the other. Yeah, I forgot about that, dude. Um, that's like with Girl Scout cookies. It's a cross between GMO cookies and something else. And then they take the cookie name and then they added that, and ta-da, you got Girl Scout cookies. And then yeah, sour diesel. That's a good one. I've had that back in the day. Uh, I've had Acapulco Gold back in the day. That was years ago though. That's been like when I was like 16, 17 years old. Uh, and then I've had see what else have I had? Um, there's been so many I can't remember them all. uh, but yeah, Acapulco. I ain't had that in years, dude. Acapulco Gold. I had it when I was like 16, 17 years old, and I loved it. But you can't find it. Like it's hard to find anymore because it's like one of the granddaddies of them all. Like back in the day, it was one of the top notch weeds you could get, and now it's like a Godfather weed. You can't hardly find it anywhere. It's like bless you if you do, because you found something there. Hey, that'll work. Yeah, that strand's hard to get anymore. Acapulco Gold is like it's a rare breed. Ty's good. Yeah, Beverly. I hope your hubby's okay, sweetie. God bless. Uh, Well, everybody, I think since it's almost 10:30, we're gonna get out of here. Usually I jam to like CCR. I usually do like the Doobie Brothers. I do any country, like some country. I do some rap. I do rock. There's a lot of stuff I listen to, man. I listen from anywhere from like the 1960s on down to the 80s to the 90s. And I don't really listen to shit today because it sucks. But, I can't stand mumble rap and all that good stuff. It's just not, I'm just not. Get my ass on there, huh? All right. But yeah, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Um, hell yeah, I love the Doobie Brothers. They're awesome. They was a great band back in the day. Like, and I love a Doobie, but that's beside the point. And a Doobie and a brother's all right, or a brother with a Doobie's okay too. I love everybody, but but yeah, I hope everybody has an awesome weekend, an awesome start of the week next week. I will see y'all Monday at 9. And I will see y'all back here. I'm gonna say Friday at 8. If not, I will let y'all know ahead of time, and it will be at 9 o'clock too. I may just come back at the same time. I'm not really sure, but y'all have a good night. Have a good, safe weekend. Um, y'all chill out, do whatever y'all do. Uh, we will be back like peace and chicken grease, like next week. But no, y'all have a good night. Thank y'all for coming in. Thank y'all for hanging out. We'll see y'all later. Bye. Caveman out. Beaverines. FBJ.